Now on Saturday, we could have just lost a Chicago legend. Lil Reese was involved in a very serious situation involving cars being stolen, firearms being used, and so much more. Obviously 6ix9ine had a few things to say about the situation, but you guys need to hear about all of this information, so let's just jump straight right into it. Now on May 15th, Lil Reese, as well as two other individuals who I do believe are a part of OTF, were inside of a parking garage on 6 West Grand Avenue in Chicago. Prior to the entire incident even going down, a man did report that his Dodge Durango was stolen. So with the use of a GPS tracking device, the owner was able to track down his vehicle to his exact location, and he found out that it was actually parked inside of the Grand Plaza parking garage in downtown. The owner actually ended up telling the police that he tried to detain the men who ended up stealing the vehicle when somebody else then started using firearms in the area, which ended with the Durango crashing into another vehicle on the street when exiting the parking garage. When leaving, the police sources say that the man who ended up stealing the vehicle then ended up getting out of the crashed vehicle and then started fighting back with their firearms, which created a whole war zone in the streets. During this entire thing that was going down, firearms were being used left, right, and center, brawls in the middle of the street involving Lil Reese and his two boys, as well as some other individuals who were trying to get back the stolen vehicle. Then according to the report, Lil Reese ended up telling the police that he met the people inside of the Durango in order to buy some narcotics. On the report, it actually stated that Lil Reese was very helpful with the police department on figuring out what really happened here. The other two men that were with Lil Reese at the time wanted no part in cooperating with law enforcement, so you obviously already know that 6ix9ine definitely used some of this in his message that I will be sharing later in the video. When the entire brawl was going down in the middle of the street, one of Lil Reese's boys was then struck multiple times in his body and then was later transported to the hospital with Lil Reese, who was actually initially reported to be in critical condition, but later thankfully was changed to fair condition when arriving to the hospital. Now the viral video ended up going around on the internet like crazy. It showed Lil Reese looking very rough, kind of stuck behind some sort of parking post and pressed up against a wall. Now the person who ended up recording that video that I'm sure everybody saw is the one who is actually accusing Lil Reese of stealing her car, which is very interesting, as if you remember earlier, it was actually a man who reported the car was missing in the police report. Now I'm not sure if maybe the man who reported it was her husband or something. We currently actually don't know that information yet, but what has been getting said around the streets and things in that nature was that Lil Reese and his two boys ended up stealing this SRT. The man who actually owns the vehicle ended up using the GPS tracking system to find where the car was located. When the car was found and located, that's when the man who owns the car to begin with got some of his boys, and they ended up running up on Lil Reese and his two boys as well, which is what started the entire war zone type thing in the middle of the street with brawls and firearms. Now that has actually not been confirmed, but from a lot of reliable sources, people are saying that is currently what happened to Lil Reese. Now, with what Tekashi 6ix9ine used as fuel for the messages to Lil Reese, obviously, he's going to be using the fact that Lil Reese ended up cooperating with law enforcement in this situation, which is pretty much expected, as Lil Reese actually went after 6ix9ine for snitching himself. 6ix9ine and Lil Reese, they are no stranger to online beefing with each other. Now, they have never actually met face to face at the time of this recording, or else some things probably would have went down by now, but a lot of things have been said online. Whether it was 6ix9ine going to O Block, taking videos there to promote his new album, or maybe even Lil Reese posting memes of 6ix9ine being a rat for snitching in his court case. The beef is actually one of the most interesting, to say the least, as they've actually never seen each other in person. Now 6ix9ine continued to bring up a past beef that they had. 6ix9ine was actually on a yacht at the time of this Instagram live. Lil Reese ended up calling 6ix9ine on Instagram live, and 6ix9ine was just going at it with him. time. 6IX9INE kept calling out Reese for ending up going number 2 in his pants while getting jumped in an incident just a few years ago. Lil Reese then flashed a firearm, saying that he doesn't care what 6IX9INE had to say in that Instagram live, and then 6IX9INE tends to just laugh at him, telling him to put it away as he'll never be the one to use it. Well, 6IX9INE obviously ended up posting that video once again when this entire situation went down. 6IX9INE posted that with a caption saying, "You mean to tell me that you have it on Instagram Live, but not in real life? I can't breathe right now." With a ton of laughing emojis. Obviously, 6IX9INE, he's doing what he does best, as well as a little bit of a sneak diss about being able to breathe. I do think that was a bit over the line for 6IX9INE, and I believe DJ Academics also told 6IX9INE that, which he ended up deleting this post just a few hours later. Now 6IX9INE then later up followed all of this up with a GoFundMe being posted. This GoFundMe ended up having a goal of $2,000, and this was to help Lil Reese ended up buying a new car, sharing some old beat up vehicle that's in a junkyard, with a caption saying, "Pray for him, he stole the wrong person's car today." Just continuing to basically troll Lil Reese for this entire incident. Now I'm actually very surprised that there hasn't been any sort of retaliation on 6IX9INE for everything that he has ever said about Lil Reese, O-Block, especially some things that he said about King Von just a couple of months ago, and it kind of proves that 6IX9INE is practically untouchable at this point. Now sure, you can make the argument he always has 24/7 security and stuff, but it doesn't change the fact that 6IX9INE has been doing concerts and club shows now for over the last month. Nobody has done anything or even confronted him, and allegedly there's actually been situations where a bunch of rappers that called 6IX9INE out for being a snitch ended up being backstage at some of the concerts that he's been performing at, and all they did was look at 6IX9INE and then quickly look away. And it goes to show you that I don't think 6IX9INE will ever be dealt with or anything in that nature, which obviously I don't want anything bad to happen to him, but I'm very surprised nothing has. Now thankfully, Lil Reese is okay. He will be getting out of the hospital here soon, as shared by some reliable sources online. Even his girlfriend went out and posted on her Instagram story that everything is good with Lil Reese and he is recovering very well, which is very good news for anyone who is a fan of Lil Reese and O-Block. And again, right now, the entire situation is sort of unknown. I did give a big sort of recap here in this video today of all of the information I found from reliable sources online and put them together for you guys in today's video. If you guys do want to stay up to date with anything going on in the rap industry, just leave a like on the video and don't forget to subscribe. We post daily rap videos every single day, so make sure you guys subscribe if you're into that stuff. Anyways guys, this has been District Trending, and I'm ending the video here, and I'm out. Peace.